I don't know if we're going to start.
We're going.
Move back on the whole time.
Oh, he's up there. He's up in the booth. Hold on. Behind the booth.
Some people in the church. Without singing part.
And I'll look for you to make sure I come in the first measure and the first verse and the second verse, right? Yeah, it's just making sure I know how much after the first verse and stuff. You guys play. It's like a 4 measure, I think. It's a short. So just nod.
I love mine back in the chair.
first time back in church, folks. So if we don't sound correctly right, you know, not just us playing, but the sound, we haven't been here for how long? So we're still working out some of the kinks and the bugs. So bear with us.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brian, and it's great to have you with us back at the First United Methodist Church. I'm glad you chose to worship with us here today. So we have a couple of songs pre-recorded for you guys, and I would ask Abram to kick off the first one, please.
How great, how awesome is He?
that got loud. All right. Before we go on to our next song, Virginia asked me to remind everyone that if you didn't pick up your Christmas cards from church, there might be some for you on the information table just outside the worship area. So check that out for Christmas cards that might be waiting for you. All right. At this point, I would ask Abram to take us off on our next song.
1, 2, 3, go.
It's nice to finally be back in church, in person, where we can actually see each other, talk to each other. I know, Facebook gave us a little bit of that in the comments, but it's just not the same as looking each other right in the face, asking somebody how they're doing, and just talking a little bit. So, and hopefully, as time goes, more people will feel comfortable to come back. More people, maybe one of these days we'll actually get to give each other a hug again. I don't know. Maybe we'll actually get to stand here and sing and things like that. But it sure be nice as we work our way towards that. And my prayer is that I just think we're done shutting this place down. It's time to just start launching forward and doing big things. So really, the only announcement that I have, unless you can think of some, is next Saturday. Anybody who is interested or anybody who has the time, we're going to meet in the parking lot there kind of by the bowling alley in New Baden. And a few of us at a time are going to walk down that sidewalk next to the building of Clinton Manor, go around the back side there, and we're going to take our time and say hi to George through the window, through his window, and try and talk to him a little bit. And we're doing that. We're meeting at 9 o'clock. And if you're interested in at least sending him a message, or whether you're going to be there or not, send him a message. Kirk has brought in some message boards, and they're out there on our table that we normally would have coffee and donuts and stuff on. And you can write a message out on those if you like, and we'll take those with us and show them to George as we're there. So we hope that you can join us. But if you can't, maybe write a little message to him and his roommate. And I can't remember his roommate's name. Edwin. Okay, so make sure we do that, and just raise George's spirits a little bit, and hopefully George and all of our Clinton Manor family will be with us again soon as well. Was there other announcements? Can you think of anything else that we need to make sure we're mentioning right now? Ash Wednesday, we'll be letting you know about that real soon. We're going to talk about that in our board meeting tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, yes. Tomorrow night. So I'm not sure if we'll do it exactly how we've always done it, or maybe we'll do something a little bit different. Either way, we will have an Ash Wednesday something, but it's not going to be online. It'll either be in here or we're going to do something. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow night. We're going to continue our prayers for Doreen. We're going to continue our prayers for Jeff and Yvonne. Yvonne's in the hospital right now, and they're not exactly sure what's going on with her on everything, but she could really use your prayers right now, so please lift her up. Of course, Carol Richardson, we're going to continue to pray for her, and for Jim Malrick. We got to see him earlier this week as we had our trustees meeting, and he's looking pretty good, but I know he still can use our prayers. For Gary Trimble, I know they're kind of staying clear of everybody right now with the health issues and stuff he's having, so please keep Gary and his family in your prayers. For Carol and Jim Metzger, please continue to pray for them. And we'll continue to pray for Lynette's brother-in-law as he continues to heal from his accident. I'm sorry? Sandra Long, yes, she's getting ready to start her treatments, her radiation treatments, so please keep her in your prayers. Is there anybody else that you can think of right off? No? Well, I'm sure we'll think of them as we go along, and as we do, God knows what's on our heart. God knows who needs those prayers, and sometimes we don't list them because we think they're too small. Sometimes we don't list them because maybe we're embarrassed, but God knows who they are, and God can take care of everything from the smallest thing in our life to the biggest thing that has just pulled us down. So we'll continue to pray for all of our first responders, all of our doctors and nurses, all those people in our families who are dealing with illness right now, whether it's this virus or whether it's something else. Pray for our congregation. As you can see, a lot of us aren't quite ready to be back here yet. And everyone is welcome here, and we're always glad to have anyone come and worship with us. And it's an honor for anyone to come. It's an honor for us.